Hi, and welcome to our channel, The X-Men Universe, Fighting for the Dream. Just a forewarning, there are spoilers ahead.
On this channel, we'll be introducing you to the X-Men universe and portrayed in the recent movies and how it relates to utopian and dystopian themes and realities. In particular, today is about introduction. We'll be introducing you to not only ourselves, but the characters in the movies and some of the themes and how they relate to utopia and dystopian themes and realities. As a viewer, you're probably here for a number of reasons. One, you probably have an interest in the X-Men movies and maybe even utopian themes.
Two, you were directed here by somebody else.
Or three, your professor at Gary, who has not only inspired us to undertake this project, but inspect the society around us and how that relates to utopian and dystopian themes.
Or four, we have become fantastically famous thanks to our ideas, and/or YouTube has recommended our video to you, in which case, thank you, YouTube.
Now that we've given you a brief introduction, let's introduce you to ourselves. My name's Tyler.
And I'm Charlotte, and our camera person is Abby, who you will see in later videos. So, let's get started. Themes. We've said it a few times before, but we'll be dealing with utopian and dystopian themes. And you may have heard of these words before, and that can probably be attributed to the rise in popularity of dystopian literature, films, music. So, though dystopian themes are often related to apocalyptic worlds, there's a bit of a disconnect. So, apocalyptic movies usually stem from a single event, but dystopian worlds are a maintained reality and are based on the anxiety of how perfect worlds are, aka utopias, actually isolating, unchanging, and imperfect.
Think about it. A utopia is a perfect place in which all of man's problems have been solved, whether created by the earth or man itself. But a perfect reality in society is also a stagnant one. It's one in which people don't question but blindly accept. At one point, this idea of utopia was what people thought that they wanted, but slowly people started to question this and began to see that these utopias might not actually always be a good idea. As such, the idea, or the concept of dystopia, was brought about by the media.
Dystopias are contingent on utopias for this reason. For the most part, people desire a world in which tyranny, slavery, and despotism do not exist. However, the quest for a perfect utopian world can be problematic. This is because utopian desires, when misapplied, can lead to a dystopian-like reality.
In the X-Men society, we see almost all the human characters portrayed as villains, working towards a perfect world in which all the problems have been solved, at sometimes the mutants' expense. Conversely, Magneto dreams of a world in which the human problem has been solved, with Professor X in the middle as the true utopianist. He wants a resolution between the mutants and the humans. In our own society, we see the utopian dream for equality between the sexes, the races, the genders, the schools, etc. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, it's just something we need to be aware of, as one person's utopia could be another person's dystopia, and it could make life miserable for them. It's only upon the realization of what one believes to be utopia, that could be a dystopia for another person, that we learn to question what a utopian society means. The ideas of perfection are subjective, and thereby open the doors for the problematic aspects of reaching it.
Now that we've given you a quick introduction to the basis of our channel and who we are, we hope that you enjoy the rest of our videos and that they inspire a new way at looking at the movies and spark some new ideas.